Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Atlanta doesn't need a white mayor, black mayor, gay mayor, or straight mayor. Atlanta needs a great mayor, a mayor who will put people and neighborhoods first. I'm Kwanzaa Hall, and I'll be everybody's mayor. When I'm mayor, we'll be sure that marijuana possession of less than an ounce will be a non-jailable offense. Thank you for having me.
As I said earlier, Atlanta is at a critical state. Income inequality, income and mobility, gentrification at historic highs. We have an opportunity on November 7th to change that trend. If you want the status quo, if you want business as usual, you have 11 choices. If you want somebody who's going to change City Hall, who's going to be an agent of change, and make sure that City Hall works for everybody, I'm your person. Please, if you want more information about my campaign, go to vincentford.com, across all social media, Ford for Atlanta. Glad to be with you. Let's change Atlanta.
Once again, I'm John Eves. I have had the pleasure the past 10 years of serving as the largest local government in the state of Georgia. I'm a firm believer that past results are a great indication of future success. Friends, leadership matters. I've led with integrity. We've done great things as a county under my leadership. We're at a crossroads right now in terms of the need of integrity going back into City Hall. And I pledge and I submit to you today that I'm the person that can do that. I ask for your vote, I ask for your support, and look forward to being the 60th mayor of the city of Atlanta. Thank you.
Given the tone that we are receiving from the national level, it is now more important than ever that at a local level in this city that we have strong and decisive leadership, that we have leadership that is willing to acknowledge, to understand, and to courageously work to address the complex issues that face us. I began this evening by speaking of my great-grandparents, the children of former slaves, and their reason for coming to Atlanta nearly 100 years ago. It was because this was a city of opportunity. Atlanta is still a place where impossible dreams are able to take form. This is our horse and buggy moment. We owe it to our communities to make sure that Atlanta remains affordable, safe, and a place where our communities and families can thrive. I look forward to serving as your next mayor, and I look forward to being the voice at the table who helps make those decisions for generations to come.
Thank you. Well, thank you for having us tonight. I just want to say that I jumped into this race because I felt like Atlanta is in a state of crisis in several aspects, in transportation and in housing, and I jumped into this race, though I'm young, because I felt like Atlanta needs a new generation of leadership. You can see it by the city council races that a lot of people feel the same way. So even though I'm young, I've taken a lot of initiative at Georgia Tech, and I've been exposed to world-class solutions, and I want to help Atlanta become a world-class city. I have these ideas, these bold and bright ideas, and we have the opportunity to transform Atlanta into a 21st century city and guide the growth in a way that doesn't displace the people that already live here, and instead welcomes everyone and also supports the people that already live here. So I'm Rohit Amanamanchi, and I'll be the mayor for everyone in Atlanta. Thank you.
Peter Amon.
So again, my name is Peter Amon. I would like to earn your vote, and I would like to earn your trust. I've talked about what I would bring to the office of mayor in Atlanta, and that is experience, ethics, and leadership. And I believe in an Atlanta where when a child is born, wherever they're born, they will have unlimited opportunity. I believe we can build an Atlanta where if they need to, we'll help them get to early childhood learning. I believe in an Atlanta where we can work with the Atlanta public school system and we can make it one of the best school systems in the country. I believe we can build an Atlanta where we have affordable housing and where we have workforce development and job training and job placement, and everybody can get a high-quality job. I believe we can build an Atlanta where traffic doesn't choke us to death and we can have lots of different ways of moving around the city. Again, my name is Peter Amon, and I'd like to ask for your vote.
Glenn Wrightson.
Glenn Wrightson, longtime Atlanta resident. I'm going to stand up here for a little bit. I believe that it's important to be practical and use common sense, and I'd like to see us bring that into the city government. I don't think we need to change the city government, but I believe the check engine light is on down at City Hall, and I think we need to have somebody new.
We're not going to attack City Hall. But go ahead.
Well, have somebody new that's from Atlanta, that knows Atlanta. I propose that we have a slogan, Atlanta has heart. I think we should reduce the budget of the mayor's office. $30 million is too much for the mayor's office budget. Unlock the water meters. A customer should be able to verify his water usage. Reduce, if we can, the water and sewer rates. Eliminate plastic trash bags. Restrict gas-powered leaf blowers. Try and eliminate this 911 surcharge off the solid waste bills. Be smart. Spend the money smart. Thank you. Glenn Wright.
Kathy Woolard.
Kathy Woolard. I'd like to be your next mayor, and if you take one thing away from here tonight, just know that I'm fighting for ATL, affordability, transportation, and livability. From affordability, we've got to provide an array of housing choices for people, not just one kind of thing, but housing for people who are homeless, housing for young people just starting their lives, housing for people with an array of incomes and family sizes, and making sure that seniors who have built communities can age in place and stay there for the rest of their lives. Transportation, we've got to make sure that we have all kinds of transit options, but particularly transit out of traffic and the last mile coverage so that people can take bikes and sidewalks and get from home to transit to work. And then finally, with livability, public schools that work, art and parks and green space, jobs, service delivery, that you can think that City Hall is working for you, and finally, ethics and honesty, so that you can trust that the people who are down at City Hall, your mayor, is looking out for your best interest and doing it honestly and with integrity. That's me. I'm Kathy Woolard.
My name is Michael Sterling, and I hope to be your next mayor. You know, the challenges we face as a city could not be more serious. And this time calls for leadership that is up to the task, leadership that is prepared to take on the challenges of our day. We can't simply rest on our laurels as a city on the accomplishments of those who came before us, but we've got to meet our challenges. And I believe that we can find our hope again in Atlanta. I believe we can solve income inequality and economic mobility. I believe we can provide educational access for every kid so they can reach their full potential in the city of Atlanta. I believe we can reduce traffic so you can get to your important appointments and spend more time with your family. I believe that we can keep everybody safe in our communities and in our neighborhood, and we can solve the issues of crime that plague us. Our politics calls on us to hope, to be hopeful about someone who can face the challenges of our day. And I believe that we can find our hope again. I'm asking you to believe in me, believe in Michael Sterling, new leadership for a new direction in the city of Atlanta, and together we can find our hope again. Thank you so much.
First of all, thank you all for having us here this evening to have a real conversation about our city's future. For me, it's about promises made and promises kept. I'm running for mayor because I want Atlanta to fulfill its promise to every young person growing up in this city looking for a great education, for every young family that wants to have a great job and a career, to be an active part of the community, to make a difference in this city, for small business owners who want to grow their business and be a part of this city's economic pie. I'm running for mayor because I want this city to meet its promise of quality of life, where we can live in our communities and love the communities we live in because they're clean, they're green, they're safe, and they're thriving, and they're affordable. It takes building blocks, and you want a mayor who has the building blocks to love, to lead this city, that knows his way around this city and has a track record to get things done day one. I am your candidate to be the mayor, but not just to be the mayor, to serve as your mayor of this city. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to serving alongside you as we take this city to the next level. I'm Caesar Mitchell, and I need your vote. Thank you.
Due to my microphone, I'm not going to stand down. But I'm just about to be 100% honest. I'm running to make sure that black people stay in this city. Black culture, black people, to stay in this city. When you look at everything that's happening in this city, crime, gentrification, homelessness, poor education, it affects black people the most. Let's start calling it what it is. We have a president of the United States of America that is unapologetically not looking after anyone.
Run against the president?
No one is saying that we're not. This is my ending statement.
I understand, but we had ground rules that we want you to talk about you and what's going to...
And that's what I will do.
And how you are going to serve
And that's
the
what I
city.
would do if I was not interrupted. So with that being said, I am running to preserve that. When it's all said and done, we all know that when black people win, everyone wins. And so that's why I'm running.